This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3, and it reads, "The Lord is a man of war, the Lord is his name." Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, Bakatham. Double honor shall go to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who continue to teach and to rule well. Shalom to the Akims of Great Millstone and like-minded camps and individuals who continue to teach as one body, who continue to be out on the highways and byways, risking their lives for the greater good. And also shalom to the sincere Aqua, who are continuously learning in silence as the Holy Scriptures have commanded for you to do so. This is Azariah Gabar, representing the King is Coming channel, back at it with another lesson for edification purposes. Yes, sir. So, today's lesson is going to concentrate on war. Because if you 2/3 Jakes have not received the memo by now, we are officially at war. We're at war. We're in World War III. World War III. Okay? But as it stands right now, this is the conventional side of the war. But very soon, it's going to become nuclear. And that's when things are going to get very interesting. All right? So, just to let you guys know, who are still out there partying like it's 1999 and don't have a damn clue as to what's going on, I say around 2 months ago, Amalek and Babylon attempted to attack Persia or Iran, thinking that Persia was just going to stand down and punk out. But guess what? Persia turned the tables on Amalek and damn near destroyed that land of Israel to the point where they had to, ceasefire, 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 because Amalek was getting destroyed. Persia was raining down those missiles on Amalek like nobody's business. All right? And this is going right into biblical prophecy, right along the lines of it. So when we go to the book of Genesis, chapter 16 and verse 11, and it reads, Salakia. And this is when Hagar, who was the maid of Sarah, was given the task from Sarah to bear children with her husband Abraham, because she herself was barren and couldn't have children. That's how humble she was. So we're going to pick up from that. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael, because the Lord had heard thy affliction. Verse 12. And he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. All right? So, these so-called Arabs of today, they don't play that. You attack them, you provoke them, they coming right back at you. And that's what Esau had to find out. That's what Amalek had to find out. So, to further prove this point that we're at war, when we go to the book of Joel, chapter 3 and 9, and it reads, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up." Verse 10, "Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong." All right? So we're living in that time where these small countries or nations like Persia, North Korea, even Pakistan, just to name a few, now they're developing nukes. And now they're raising up against Babylon and Amalek, talking about, hey, don't F with us. We're not the ones anymore, okay? So this is definitely scriptural. Absolutely. So when you go into Psalms 55 and 21, because they want to talk about peace, peace, peace all the time, but that's a bunch of bull. And Psalms 55 and 21, it proves this. And it reads, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, was in his mind. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords." All right? So, don't fall for the okie doke when you hear mainstream media talking about, Putin and Trump, they're going to engage in peace talks, or Zelensky and Zelensky and Trump is going to engage in peace talks. Listen, that's a bunch of bull. All right? Their words out of their mouths are smoother than butter. But in the back of their minds, they're like, yeah, let's do this. Let's keep the war going. All right? So you better recognize this. Because we're in a time of war, like I said before. And Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 8 backs this up. There's a time to love, a time to hate, a time of war, and time of peace. So we're at the time of hate and war, not in the time of love and peace. So you Christian-minded Jakes need to understand this thoroughly. We're not in the time of love and peace anymore. We're in a time of hate and war. Get it through your thick skulls. And what's happening, and this is according to Jeremiah 50 and 45, and it reads, "Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he had taken against Babylon and his purposes, that he had purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them." So these Amaleks, geographically, in Israel, they're the least of the flock. All right? But they're doing their very best to draw out the other nations, including Babylon, into World War III. And Jeremiah 49 and 17 also pretty much says the same thing, and it reads, "Also Edom shall be a desolation, everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof." All right? So, again, there's going to be no damn peace. Kill that noise. Because in the book of 1 Thessalonians 5:3, and it reads, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." All right? So, you Jakes, you 2/3, wake up. For real. We're at war. I've just proven this through the scriptures. I'm not just saying this just a blabber. This is bona fide scriptures that are faithful and true. So if you have any damn common sense, and if it is in the cards from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'asham Makak Kodash, you're going to repent and convert while you still have an opportunity to do so. And wake up while you still have a chance to do it before it's too late. And you get caught up with one of those missiles with your name on it. You heard? So this is going to conclude my very valuable lesson for today. Hopefully someone gets edification out of this. So Lord willing, until the next video, on to the next. All praises, honor, and glory shall go to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Makak Kodash, Bakatam. Shalom.